Hey, how's it going? This is Ron from Chiseled Face. I am doing a quick video shave today. Never done one before. Figured I'd see if I could jump on the bandwagon and see how it goes. Gonna start off with some of a pre-shave. Generally don't use it, even though I do make it. But since I'm not fresh out of the shower, figured I'd use it to soften up the hair. It's pretty much the only time I use it. If I'm on a trip or for some reason couldn't take a shower directly before my shave, I find that it's really useful. Cuts down on the tugging a bit if your blade isn't 100% top notch or anything else isn't quite the way you want it to be. After that, I'm gonna grab my synthetic brush. I generally use Badger, but I'm trying to get more used to using synthetics, just to switch things up a little bit. I'm gonna dunk it in water, make it nice and wet. I've got my Chiseled Face Loyal soap here. It's a new scent that we came out with. I'm gonna saturate the brush really well, stick it in the soap, and start swirling it. This particular soap, I do load a lot more than I generally do. Probably about 40 seconds or so, which is quite some time. I'm holding the soap perpendicular to the tub just to let some of the excess water run out. And yeah, I'm just gonna load this up here. As you start working up lather, it gets less splashy and you get more of a, I guess, a dense lather building up rather than just all of the loose bubbles flying in every which direction. I'm actually sitting at my desk in my lab, so I'm going to take this tub and set it right inside the lid of the container. Kind of a happy accident that it happened that way. I used thinner walled jars than a lot of vendors do, partially to save money, partially to save the environment, and partially to save in weight, which saves us a ton on shipping. But happily, it fits right inside the lid, which if you're trying to keep things nice and tidy, helps out that you can keep everything contained inside the shaving container. I'm going to work on to building the lather now. Doing this pretty much by feel because I don't have a mirror here. I'm just using my cell phone screen as I'm filming this. It feels to me like it's a bit too dry, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water to the brush. A little bit more. It's not ideal, but it's probably best I'm going to do without a mirror. Take my Valley razor, I put a little blade in here. So, got some Pole Silvers, Super Iridiums. Pop one of those out of the package. Load her up and screw the handle on. Get it wet in the sink here. Well, by sink I mean my big old stainless bowl. And get to shaving. I'm not one. I know a lot of people like super taking their time with this, and their shaves stretch out to half hour, 45 minutes. Not the type of person I am. This shave's taking a bit longer since, well, I don't have a mirror and I'm doing video and talking at the same time. But I generally keep my shaves under 7 minutes, frequently under 5. Forgot to turn my phone ringer off, so some vibrations and ringtones going off in the background. Alright, that's passable for the first pass. Really can't see what I'm doing in my sideburns area because I wasn't clever enough to bring a mirror down here. Alright, so now we'll take and we'll load up, do another pass of shaving lather. Made that a smidgen too wet, so I got a big old drop going down on my shirt. I can fully understand why a lot of people make shirtless shaving videos, but I can tell you one thing, you're never going to see me shirtless on YouTube. Again, not my style. Right, I normally just do 2 passes, one with the grain, one against the grain, so this is going against the grain. My beard is fairly easy to figure out, pretty much straight up and down. A couple places it goes sideways, I ignore those places and just call it good. Do a little bit of stretching here on the reverse pass. Hopefully I'm getting everything. My face in the mirror is probably about 1.5 inches tall. Well, mirror, cell phone. And give it a quick feel. A little bit something missing there. Kind of using the same method I use for shaving if I go camping and don't bring a mirror and have to just, look into the lake or pond or whatever else I can find a reflection in. I even use my truck mirror before, rear view mirror. It works okay. I'm gonna say that feels pretty much okay. There might still be something that you're seeing on a larger screen than I am, but That's not bad. One thing I do differently than some people do is if I'm using a good soap that's got a lot of skincare in it, like the new Silk Tallow base, I don't actually rinse off the soap afterwards. While I'm feeling for stubble, I'm rubbing whatever can get rubbed in, rubbing that in, and then I just dry my face. And add some balm. I generally like somewhere between 2 and 4 pumps of this balm. Now, I don't get any irritation from this. I do get a slight tingle as the ingredients start soaking into the skin. At least that's what I'm assuming it is, because it does give me a bit of a tingle, but there's no redness, and after a couple minutes it feels really good. So I've had that same thing with other lotions and skin products that I've used in the past. So yeah, that's about it. Shaved, ready for the day.